It's hard to remember what it was really like when we were children. As a parent, I get constant glimpses into my own childhood. It's one of the joys of being a dad. It allows me to better remember what was my own happy childhood, as I had two loving parents who met all my needs. I strive to do the same for my own kids. Of course, this is not the case for all children. This is David Wallace, staff photographer with the Arizona Republic, azcentral.com, and dad to a 5-year-old son and 1-year-old twins. For 5 months, I was granted unprecedented access to document the lives of the nearly 30 children that live in the Child Crisis Arizona shelter in Phoenix. The shelter is filled almost exclusively with just a drop in the bucket of the nearly 20,000 kids in the custody of the state, Arizona Department of Child Safety. The average stay at the shelter is around 4 months. The only condition of my visual reporting was my photos and video could not reveal the identity of the children. I spent dozens of hours at the shelter with the children who ranged in age from infants to 8 years old. Nearly every minute of my time there, I was reminded of my own kids as I witnessed the laughs, tears, and tantrums.
But you know what? We're going to keep you safe, okay?
In many regards, life for a 5-year-old at Child Crisis Arizona resembles that of my own son. Early rise, breakfast, brush teeth, off to school, dinosaurs, Iron Man, swim lessons, homework, dinner time, and the movie Frozen on DVD. But the fact of the matter is life is different from a quote-unquote normal upbringing when a few dozen children from broken homes are living together. Altercations between children were not uncommon, and physical outbursts directed at staff were quite frequent. The child development specialists, as they are known, handled these explosive situations with understanding, patience, and efficiency. It wasn't just staff that was compassionate when the children were scared or upset, but the kids would comfort each other. They knew better than anyone else what their bunkmates are going through and what they have already experienced. Perhaps one of the most striking occurrences at the shelter was something that happened every day. Whenever a child temporarily left the shelter for a visitation with a parent or family member, a child development specialist would catalog all the bruises, scrapes, and scratches, marking an anatomical drawing of a child on a piece of paper. This would happen again when the child returned from the visit to ensure that no abuse had occurred while the child was not in the custody of the shelter. For most of the kids, this check was as normal as getting dressed in the morning. During my time at Child Crisis Arizona, I connected with the children, reading to them, asking them about their day, and showing them the photographs I took. But like so much in these kids' lives, my presence was inconsistent, something these kids are painfully accustomed to. When I would return home from photographing at Child Crisis Arizona, I would give each of my 3 kids hugs and kisses, something I will do for the rest of their lives. Back at the shelter, there is some sadness, some happiness, and a lot of waiting around for love and consistency.